It's all the pros and cons.
Any questions of
Yeah.
anything else? Or?
Yeah. Today I have several customers who have a two-board setup, like an 86 and 96 quad.
Yeah.
The 96 for light wind and 86 for normal use. What is to recommend now? Would that be to have a quad and a tri-fin, or is it to go for two quads?
Yeah, great question. How people do it, and that's the thing. This year I feel the most comfortable that a person can be riding on this board and jump to that board and feel like it's on the same board. Obviously, a thruster has a different feel,
Yeah.
and I think people that are catered to the thruster, you keep them in the thruster because that's how they feel better. And somebody's on the quad, they can go on a big quad as
Okay.
well.
Would the plan and sail equally fast, or
Yes.
would
Yeah.
that's
the
not
rockers gradually get faster.
Yeah.
So the rocker on a 89 on this one will be equivalent to an 81 on this one. The
Okay.
amount of release.
Yeah.
Right. And on the smaller one on this one. So the rockers, they cannot linearly go like that. So.
But this will be the earliest planing,
Yeah.
and that'll
But
be the
not so
slowest to get going.
not so
But
wavy.
the top end, it will all be generally the
Yeah.
same, right?
Well, especially thrusters tend to get planing quicker than quads
Yeah.
on the low end. Then you take into consideration that the free waves have less tail rocker, the least tail rocker. The thruster is right in between the two.
Yeah.
So you're getting early planing and on this one and more wave turning, and then you go to this one and it's just the quickest. But I think to answer your question a little bit from my side of things, isn't it kind of nice to have something that feels a little different?
Yeah.
So it's, if a customer is kind of worried about that, maybe something you can say is, well, on the bigger, lighter wind side, you can go with the thruster because it'll be a little quicker to plane. It's still going to be maneuverable. And also, as you're going down the line and doing this, it's kind of easier to kind of push on a thruster.
Yeah.
Something to push off of. The quad is a little bit more spontaneous in the way that it turns. So that would be in general what I would say. And then it comes to personal preference of what the customer likes, if he's tried thrusters, if he's tried quads. And then you can say, well, look, I mean, why don't you try something a little different? Have a thruster and a quad.
So you would
Get some different sensations in your sailing.
you would say the 89 quad and the 89 thruster, then the 89 thruster would have a much flatter rocker line,
It's not much flatter. It's
but a
very
little.
minimal.
Okay.
But it does change things.
And
The
it would
difference is
plan.
the panel V. On
Yeah.
this one you go concave, double concave, and this one you go straight panel V from nose to tail.
Ah, okay.
With a double concave.
So
Yeah.
this is going to get planing a little quicker.
But not a lot.
Do you have a batten or a piece of mat?
I know I forgot to get it yesterday. Sorry. I was gonna get a straight edge. I mean, if you can remember, we had our wave boards. What was it? 14, 15.
Broomstick.
Were full panel V bottom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a reference of a panel V board and how easy they got going. It was a quad,
Yeah.
but that was a full panel.
The white points on the boards, they push back a couple of cms, 1.5 to 2 cms from that one to this one to this one. So the more you go on the freeway, the further back the white point is. So that gives the person that doesn't have to squish to the front, get plane, and then go back. The more you have the wipe on the area on the back, the person can